Council betrayed humans, so we warned them, run. They thought we were blind. They thought we were naive. They thought humanity would swallow their betrayal in silence. But when the Council sold us out, when they handed over 3 human colonies to the Empire in exchange for peace, we didn't break. We didn't beg. We didn't even scream. We just sent a message, one word, run. It rippled across the galaxy like a thunderclap. Every species heard it. Some dismissed it, others laughed, but the ones who had fought alongside us, they went, pale. They knew what was coming, because humans didn't bluff. The betrayal had been elegant, at least in the Council's mind. 3 colonies, Kepler 3, Rhea Prime, and Arcturus Station, were carved off like pieces of meat and handed to the Empire as concessions. The aliens thought we'd be grateful they hadn't given away more, but gratitude was never what they got. The feeds were filled with Council smugness, crystalline diplomats preening, reptilian overlords baring their teeth in glee, insectoid delegations clicking triumphantly. Peace has been secured, they declared. Humanity will understand. Understand? Oh, we understood. Kepler 3 was a farming colony. Families, children, people who had never touched a weapon in their lives. Rhea Prime was a mining world, its skies scarred with human sweat. Arcturus Station was a beacon, a hub of trade, where dozens of species mingled under Terran protection, and the Council gave them away. The Empire descended on them like carrion birds. Fires spread. People died, and the Council stayed silent until the second message arrived. It wasn't broadcast across the galaxy. It was sent in silence, directly to the Council's chambers. It came from Earth itself. A single envoy stood in the center of their hall, dressed in black. No insignias, no banners. Just him. His voice was calm, too calm. "You have made a mistake," he said. His words echoed across the chamber, translators struggling to capture the edge in his tone. "You sold our blood. You bartered away our people. And now you will see what happens when humanity is betrayed." The Krith overlord leaned forward, forked tongue flicking in mock amusement. "And what do you plan to do, little human? Your colonies are gone, your fleets are scattered, you are nothing." The envoy's eyes hardened, his voice dropped to a whisper. "Run." The word silenced the chamber. Not a whisper, not a hiss, not a laugh followed, and then he was gone. The Council erupted, but the warning hung in the air like smoke after fire. At first they ignored it. The Council went back to their luxuries, their politics, their petty arguments. They expected Earth to lick its wounds quietly. But then it began. The Empire fleet assigned to Kepler 3? Gone. Every single ship. Erased. From existence in one night. Rhea Prime's occupation garrison? Dead. Not defeated. Dead. Survivors whispered of shadows striking from nowhere, of weapons that tore through armor like paper, of soldiers who moved faster, fought harder, killed without hesitation. Arcturus Station. Taken back. Entirely intact. But its attackers were not just routed, they were annihilated. Drones scoured the wreckage for survivors. None were found, and the footage leaked. Terran warships, sleek, black, bristling with weapons the galaxy had never seen, moving with impossible precision. A fleet of ghosts. They hit fast, hard, without mercy, and vanished before reinforcements could even respond. The Council panicked. Emergency sessions were called. Voices shouted across the chamber. "They warned us." It was only one word. What? Does it mean? It means we are all in danger. But by then the pattern was clear. Every Empire fleet that touched Terran space vanished. Every occupation force slaughtered. Every supply line cut to ribbons. It wasn't war. It was extermination, and humanity wasn't stopping. Whispers spread in the outer rim. Smugglers told of human fleets moving silently, never broadcasting, never hailing. Refugees spoke of human marines arriving first with food and medicine, then with weapons, hunting the Empire like wolves hunting prey. And then came the first sighting, the Far Dreadnought, a ship larger than any in living memory, its hull blacker than the void, its engines silent until it moved, like a leviathan in the dark. It appeared in the Dayar system, where the Empire had assembled 200 warships to crush the Terran uprising. The Dreadnought fired once. One round. A kinetic slug accelerated so fast it bent the sensors trying to track it. It ripped through 20 ships in a single pass. 20. The rest fled. The Council demanded answers. They summoned Earth again, but no envoy came, no voice, no explanation, only the echoes of that one word. Run. And they began to understand. This wasn't a human plea. This wasn't desperation. It was a warning, not just for the Empire, but for all of them. Because the truth spread, slowly, like wildfire in dry grass. Humanity had never stopped building, never stopped preparing. While the galaxy mocked them, sanctioned them, shoved them into the margins, they had been working. In silence, in secret, a fleet, a war machine, a vengeance. And now, unleashed, it was too late to stop. The Council scrambled. Treaties were offered, apologies drafted, promises whispered, but humanity never answered. Instead, worlds kept falling. Not human worlds, empire worlds, fortress after fortress, stronghold after stronghold, burned, shattered, erased. The galaxy trembled. The Krith overlord demanded retaliation, rallying fleets to end the Terran threat. But the fleets never came home. The Zor called for diplomacy, claiming humans must be reasoned with. But their emissaries never returned. The Vayreen offered tribute, desperate to appease. But their convoys were intercepted, stripped, and sent back empty. And still, the humans said nothing. Until the final message. It was broadcast to the entire galaxy, unfiltered, unstoppable. A human admiral appeared on every screen, every display, every hologram. He stood tall, armored in black, his face cold. "You betrayed us," he said simply. "You sold our people. You bartered away our children. You thought we would kneel." His voice grew sharper, harder, until it thundered like cannon fire. "We warned you. Run." The screen went black, and across the galaxy they ran. Worlds fortified. Fleets scrambled. Armies rallied. But nothing could stop what was already moving. Humanity's vengeance had no borders, no treaties, no mercy. The Council had betrayed us once. But now, humanity had no council, no master, no leash, and, for the first time in millennia, the galaxy knew fear. Because when humans said run, they meant it.